This will be an impromptu video on the Tour Eclectic. I'm leaving James Island. I'm on Folly Road headed toward West Ashley. But what I plan on doing is cutting down the James Island connector. I believe it's considered Highway 30. We're going to cut across the James Island connector, which will be the Ashley River. I'll try to point the camera off to the left, and you should actually see the old Ashley River Bridge. Then we're going to cut through downtown Charleston. We call that the, it'll come to me, the bypass. And you're going to see a little bit of the north side of the Charleston Peninsula, but what this is doing is taking us from Folly Road to I-26. The video should only be about 5 minutes, depending on the red lights we hit. So we're pulling now onto the James Island Connector Bridge. We'll be going past Harbor View Road, which is the last road paralleling the Ashley River on this side. There's Harbor View here. Off to the right, you can see some of our beautiful South Carolina wetlands. Dead ahead, you can see the Ravenel Bridge off in the distance over the other side of the Charleston Peninsula. I'll turn you to the right just a hair so you can see Plum Island. That's our water treatment facility over there. And then as you're looking down, you can see the battery down there. That's the tip of the Charleston Peninsula. Another video for another day, turning you back a little bit, so we're looking dead ahead. And crossing over the Ashley River here in just a minute. This water going underneath us right here is called the Wapu Cut. My understanding, it was a turn of the century. This was dug by the Army Corps of Engineers, basically connecting the Charleston Harbor with Stono River. We'll look at that a little bit closer on GPS during this section of the drive. Now we're coming up on the the Ashley River proper. California Dreaming, one of our nice restaurants over here to the left. And then most of our marinas are right here also. We have the Bristol, the City Marina, and the Ashley Marina right here. Deep water marinas. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit, instead of hitting Calhoun, which would be dead ahead, that would take us straight over basically to the aquarium on the Cooper. I'm going to do a quick jig off here. We're basically doing a loop-de-loop, taking us off of Calhoun, where the James Island connector terminates, turns straight into Calhoun, coming around and hitting the Crosstown. I'm sorry, I called it the bypass earlier. We call it the Crosstown. And it basically does exactly that. It goes across town from the Ashley River here to our left over to the Cooper River. and then either turn toward the Charleston Peninsula if you go to the right, or if you go to the left, you will be on the I-26, and that's probably where this video will cut. Over here to our right, we have what we call the medical district. Used to be Roper St. Francis. I'm not sure if they're still there. The big one is MUSC, Medical University of South Carolina. And right here you have the Ralph H. Johnson VA Medical Center. So a lot of hospitals right in this vicinity, this district, as it were. We don't use that term as much as they use it in New Orleans, where they have the Garden District and, you know, the Arts District and this district and that district. The only thing that I really see a lot of here is Medical District. As a matter of fact, you can see it right there on that sign that says B Street, Medical District. So here it is. This is the Crosstown. We're turning onto 17 North. This is actually part of 17 North. And it's changed. The roadways have changed on and off in the last 30 years, but the idea stays the same. A lot of these businesses to the left have trouble staying in business simply because they're so hard to access. Used to be Fast Food Alley here. I mean, it was Hardee's and a lot of other stuff, but the problem is that if you go out the far side, you can only go toward the Ashley River. Come out this side, you can only come this direction toward the Cooper River or east. So, yeah, you know, just not the easiest place to get in and get a bite to eat. We're kind of stuck at a red light here. I'll keep chatting in case it turns early, which it just did. Medical University of South Carolina is all off here to our right. You can see it's fairly large. We're now technically on what we call the Crosstown. Sorry about traffic. Traffic has picked up in South Carolina, Charleston area especially, over the last couple of years. This is one of the states with the greatest influx of people. Texas, South Carolina, Tennessee, North Carolina, and Florida are the states gaining population hand over fist. So we're on the Crosstown. We're basically cutting straight across to the middle of the Charleston Peninsula, going east to west. Correction, west to east. If you see dead ahead here, we have the sign 26, North Charleston, Columbia, or stay to the right, and we got another red light. Sorry about the god of red lights today. Worst case is I'll do a little edit here to get rid of this red light. Worst case is I'll just talk right through it. So yeah, if you stay, if you cross over this intersection and get immediately into the right lane, you'll cross over the Ravenel Bridge. If you stay to the left, like I planned on doing, you will jump on I-26 westbound. Charleston's kind of confusing when it comes to road numbers and east and west and that type of stuff, because the Charleston Peninsula you would think would run west to east, but it doesn't. It's really almost north and south. But the road numbers are what confuses everything. The road numbers are not actually labeled correctly east-west, north-south. this is all new development, condos and stuff here dead ahead that you see in the picture. More condos going up, more condos. If you see the sign here, if we stay in the right 2 lanes, we head 17 north across the Ravenel into Mount Pleasant. If we stay these 2 lanes to the left, North Charleston and Columbia. And we've covered this particular stretch of road before in a second video, so I'm going to cut the video about here. And we'll pick it up on a different route. I would probably just call this section, this video, Crosstown. And for the Tour Eclectic, I will download this and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.